We start with Liverpool with their title defence already on the ropes following a really bad run of form. It was Brentford at the weekend that they lost to, and Arne Slot admitted he's got no answers with their inability to deal with long balls and set pieces. So have they become too soft?
I don't think they've got enough of it, and losing 4 league games in a row for Brentford would be a disaster. For any promoted team, you'd be looking at each other and think we can't lose 4 on the bounce. To see the champions lose 4 games in a row in the Premier League with the expenditure in the summer, I think we're in crisis time for Liverpool right now in terms of, there'll be a lot of serious questions getting asked in the dressing room, the manager and the coaching staff, and also the people above the manager and the players as well. When they look at what they've actually spent, the players they've gone out and get, they'll be expecting a lot more.
Right, Charlie Austin, welcome along. Saturday night, was that the worst performance under Arne Slot?
I think so. I think the worrying signs is there's no signs of improvement. So lost 1 game, think, oh, OK, then the next one, and then Saturday just was the icing on the cake. 4 Premier League games on the spin of not winning. It's worrying times.
News conferences, which, OK, I quite like the honesty there, but can that filter into the dressing room? Can the players start actually believing that, actually, yeah, we can't deal with these? And it gets into their heads. I
think it's almost like he's saying that in his press conference, but he's definitely relaying that back to them because they're going to pick up on that. And they'll know themselves. These are top quality professionals. They know that they're in a predicament at the moment where anything that's coming into our box from a set piece or from a long ball, long delivery, whatever you want to call it, we're struggling with it.
Andy Robertson said, some quotes here after the game, he said they were yards off it. And if you think you're going to show up and all of a sudden they're going to drop off, it never, ever happens. So how much of a slump is this slump, down to the players? Because that's...
Off his comments, he's saying there's an arrogance within the dressing room there. If certain people think that's what's going to happen, you're just going to turn up and be able to play and win games. Brentford's a tough place to go. Every game in the Premier League is tough. At the moment, Liverpool are just underperforming constantly, and we don't see any signs of improvement. Together, I see Dominic Szoboszlai playing at right back, and I just think you need to just put him back in the midfield. But Arne Slot's the manager. He's the one who's making these decisions, and ultimately, it does stop at the manager. And it comes down to the players not performing and doing certain things on the pitch, of course. However, he's the one who picks the team.
So is it a crisis?
The Premier League champions, defending Premier League champions, have lost 4 games in a row. Of course. I don't see how you can be like, oh, well, no, they're going to overturn it. We've not seen anything to show that Liverpool are going to overturn it. But 125 million for Alexander Isak, but over 100 million for Florian Wirtz. Lost Trent, get fined. Kirk has come in for 50 million. No one's actually performing to their ability, and that's also not just on the signings. Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are not hitting the heights that they have and we've seen over recent years.
We're going to speak to a Liverpool fan in a moment. I just want to show you the poll at the moment. It's will Liverpool retain the Premier League title? We're not saying can, we're saying will Liverpool retain the Premier League title? That's our poll at the moment, and 90% of people are saying no. All right, so only 10% of the viewers are saying that Liverpool will still win the Premier League from here. And I know, because we asked you this at the start, Charlie, that you agree.
Yeah, of course. They've lost 4 games in a row. They're 7 points behind Arsenal now. And Arsenal are the only ones consistent at the moment. They're doing what Liverpool did last year. Consistent, winning. Not playing great, but winning games of football. And the others are just dropping off. But on Liverpool, 4 games on the spin in the Premier League, it's a dire situation at the moment, and that's it. And I'd like to know, I think it's down to 7%. Is it 7% on there now, Tom?
93's now saying no.
I've not seen enough from Liverpool from the start of the season to say they're going to be in the title race and go and win the leagues, let alone after these 4 games. Because these 4 games that's going on, they have been poor and not even deserved to win.
Right, OK, well...
Charlie Austin and Dan Morgan from the Anfield Wrap dive deep into Liverpool's worrying dip in form after the defeat to Brentford, questioning what's gone wrong with Jürgen Klopp's side. They highlight a noticeable drop in intensity and physical edge traits that once defined Liverpool during their dominant years. The loss has sparked concerns that the team is no longer imposing its will on opponents, instead being overrun in key battles. The conversation raises a pressing question for the fanbase. Have Liverpool become too easy to play against? Austin and Morgan point to sloppy defending, lack of aggression, and a missing spark in attack as signs of a soft touch emerging within the squad. As rivals sense vulnerability, Liverpool must quickly rediscover their trademark hunger and resilience if they hope to stay competitive in the Premier League race.